Hello, comrades! Welcome to the December 2009 edition on the condition of the United Socialist States of America. Okay, folks, let's get down to the accomplishments of President Barack Obama and then their Democrats in pushing this country further to the left. Yay! That's what I'm going to do, kids. President Barack Obama was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize by those pinheads in Norway. That's right. So when President Barack Obama goes to Norway to accept the award, now remember, they said the award was for not so much for what he accomplished, because at the point he accomplished nothing, but the potential he had to accomplish. Well, when he went to accept the award, guess who was insulted? The Norwegians. Yay! Yeah. They said that he pretty much snubbed him and didn't participate in a lot of the events that normal Peace Prize winners participate in. That he basically got his award and said, adios! Hey, you folks on the Norway Nobel Peace Prize Committee, that's what you get for awarding it to a lightweight. Now, I don't mean that as an insult to President Barack Obama, because he had nothing to do with that award except it was bestowed upon him. I would accept it too if I was him. Recently, there was a poll taken where 44% of the people polled said they would rather have President Bush in office currently than President Barack Obama. Hey folks, excuse me. Hey comrades, how's that hope and change for you working, eh? The Democrats, who control the House of Representatives, they recently passed legislation with $3.8 billion in earmarks. And it was something like 5,224 earmarks. And here's just a few of those lovely earmarks. Now remember, earmarks is legislation attached to other legislation, basically as a slush fund. Now remember, the control of our borders is basically a federal responsibility. But a lot of illegal immigrants are being caught by local authorities, local and state authorities, and they're being housed for various crimes. Well, the Democrats in Congress recently reduced the allocation from the federal government to the state and local governments and for housing these criminals. Yeah, they've taken the money away. That's right. The federal government is failing in its job, failing in its responsibility, and not willing to owe up to it. The New York Times recently reported that Cuban authorities have arrested an American who was in Cuba distributing cell phones, laptops, and other communications gear on behalf of the Obama administration. And help me out here. Who's paying for that? Why are we doing that? Oh, I know who's paying for it. The Chinese. Yeah! The Chinese are paying for communication devices to go into another communist country. You see, because their Democrats borrow the money from China to pay for these laptops and cell phones that are distributed in Cuba. Democrat Senator Chuck Schumer, or as Michael Savage calls it, the brassiere salesman from Brooklyn, was recently on a jet and he was talking on his cell phone. The stewardess or flight attendant asked Chuck Schumer to please turn the phone off. He says, can you wait a minute because I'm on a conversation? She said, no, we need you to turn it off so we can take off. And he called her a female dog. He didn't say female dog. He used a vulgar vernacular. That was okay. No stink was made about that. Could you imagine if he was a Republican senator, the stink the news media would have made and then their Democrats would have made? But since he's a brassiere salesman from Brooklyn, Chuck Schumer, now I don't know if that was his occupation, it's okay. Is it okay because he's a Democrat? Or is it okay because that kind of conduct we expect from Democrats? Recently, at the climate change talks taking place in Copenhagen, Secretary of State Hillary Rotten Clinton, she pledged something like $100 billion a year to poorer nations to help with their climate change. $100 billion a year. Where's that money coming from? We do not have it. How long do you think the Chinese are going to continue to support our wasteful spending? Well, come to think of it, the Chinese did support her husband's presidential campaigns, and they did support her presidential campaign when she ran. So maybe she knows something the rest of us don't. Obviously, she's got an inside connection to the commies in Beijing that the rest of us don't. Okay, comrades, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless the United Socialist States of America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.
We are springing to the far for 300,000 more, shouting the battle cry of freedom.